we shall start with Pikmin.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Alright, I don't think we're going to go into that. Let's just go the
You hear
carrying
about
water.
water carrying?
Aye. I can haul water all day long.
So, do you want the job? There's plenty of other folk that will take it if you don't.
I do. I want it. What do I have to do?
Carry water.
Not talking to me?
How did you make a living before this?
Hey, am I invisible or what?
How did you make a living before this?
So tell me, what was your trade before?
I was a miner,
Am I invisible
then
or
a
what?
farm laborer, then I was a servant, then I fled from Skullets and ended up here.
Hey,
Quite the
am I
factotum,
invisible
aren't
or
you?
what?
Was none of those jobs good enough for you?
I liked them all, but they were always sending me to do something else. Pickman, they'd say. Leave this and go and do that.
Alright, your name is Pikmin.
Not talking
Pikmin.
to me?
That's your name?
Actually, my real name's Vassal, but they call me Pickman.
Is that German?
Not talking to me?
No, it's from when I was in the mines, digging with a pick.
Alright,
Hey, am I invisible or what?
she's doing my head in. Or could you carry something else?
You just going to pretend
Besides
I'm not
water,
here?
you could carry, you could empty latrines.
What? Carry shit?
Yep.
Not
That'd be a
talking
new
to
one for me. No, it's not a thing I'd go around boasting about.
No, but it's a job. But it sounds like
You're
you'd do
just
it.
going to pretend I'm not here?
Alright. Do we really need to go into all this?
You just
That's
going
enough for
to
now.
Pretend I'm not here?
So, we're agreed then? When do I start working?
Look, the bailiff is the one who'll decide after I report back to him.
Hey,
So,
am
I might
invisible
not
or
get the
what?
job? I'll be in the shit if I don't. Understand?
Well, we'll see what we can do. But there's an annoying
Not talking to me?
someone here. Antonia. And what do you want from me?
What do you want?
I want to work. And I heard you're the one in charge of giving out jobs, not the bailiff.
No.
It's true. Do you know how to cook? If you know how to make food for nobles, then I might have
Oh,
something for you.
no.
Where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to carry water.
But
Oh,
Alex
right.
has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though. So I came here myself.
Okay. Ooh, I have more than enough people, though.
Look, I already have more people than jobs. You're a bit late.
But I really need a job.
Well, so does everyone else around here.
None of them has a husband on his deathbed.
Oh, there isn't a cook's job because that's already gone. What's wrong with him?
He's dying.
He's badly wounded. So poorly he's been in his bed for weeks. Unconscious most of the time.
I'm sorry to hear it.
I already owe the apothecary a small fortune. And he won't lift a finger for us now.
Well, there isn't the cook's job. Not anymore. How did he make a
What
living
did
before?
you do in Skalitz?
I was at the silverworks, roasting the ore and washing it. My husband was at the smelter.
Oh, Christ. Things got very ugly there. I suppose that's where your husband was wounded? It's a miracle you managed to drag him all the way to Ratai.
What else could I do? Leave him there?
I like her. Look, I'll talk with the bailiff.
All right. I'll think about it and talk to the bailiff.
And you'll tell him to take me, right? God bless.
All right. Vincent. Oh, this is who Teresa mentioned, I think.
God be with you.
And with you. Okay, are you here about work?
Are you here on account of the water carrying?
Yes, I am. My name is Vincent.
Nice to meet you. I'll ask a few questions and we'll see. all right?
Fine. Ask away.
All right. How did you make your living before?
What did you do before this?
I work for my father.
Doing what? Who's your father, anyway?
He was Moimir. We had a farm near Scarlet's.
Really? His farmhands came to the tavern a lot, but I never saw you there.
I don't go to taverns.
So you'd be able to carry the water?
So you're probably here about carrying water, right?
I want to carry water.
That's all? You've nothing more to add?
That's what's needed, ain't it?
All right, and how are you managing?
How are you holding up?
Well, I'm alive. But I miss my father. And the farm, too. But Ma says there's no use dwelling on it. Life must go on.
So you haven't been talking to the bailiff?
What happened with Bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
I don't know. I didn't talk to him at all.
And what will I have out of this? No, I don't want anything from it.
That's enough for now.
I don't want anything from it. Alright, so maybe we should talk a little more to Pigman and find out a bit more, because... So we found out how he made a living before. I've mentioned about him carrying something else, so if we can get Pigman to carry the crap, that'll be fine. So how are you doing?
How are you holding up, anyway?
What can I tell you? I've seen better days for sure.
Oh, that's it. And you're not talking to the bailiff?
What happened with the Bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
That peacock, what was strutting up and down and shouting at everyone? He told me he'd no time to listen to a buffoon like me. So I shut my mouth.
Alright. So we didn't
That's
hear
enough
much
for
more,
now.
okay? So we've got somebody
So
to carry
we're
crap, I
agreed
think.
then? When do I start working?
Look, the Bailiff is the one who'll decide after I report back to him.
So I might not get the job?
Nope, you might not, but
I'll be
there's
in
every
the
chance
shit
you
if I
will.
don't.
But you'll be
Understand?
carrying crap. Alright. So we've got 3 still to talk to. Who's this guy? Tonda.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Alright, you hear about carrying water?
You'll hear about the water carrying?
I am. Where do I get some pails?
Hold your horses. We haven't decided yet who gets the job. I have to ask you a few things first.
What for? I can handle the job. But ask away.
What are you able to do?
What trade did you do before?
I worked in the mines, at the winch. You've heard of Tonda the winch, right? Strong as a bull.
Ah, the name sounds familiar. You were one of the new miners, weren't you?
I was. I came last autumn. The winter was mild enough to work the mines, and I showed everyone I was a hard worker. So do I get the job?
We're
Not
not
yet.
finished yet.
So would you be able to carry
Are
water?
you here because you want to carry water?
Well, I'd rather be back at the winch. Turning it so fast I'd make everyone's head spin. But now I want to carry water at least, since there's some money in it.
Or you could carry something else.
Well, there's also the option of carrying, shit.
Not a chance. I'm not carrying any shit around. And if anyone tries to make me, I'll break his legs.
You can try it. Yeah, but it's a job for a real man.
Carrying shit is hard work. A job for a real man.
If you think it's so great, why don't you do it yourself?
I've got a
I've
job.
got a job. But beggars can't be choosers.
So now I'm a beggar. Maybe I really should knock you on your ass.
Oh, this isn't going
Sorry,
well.
no offence.
So he's not going to be carrying crap, is he?
And how are you holding up?
Not very well. I'll tell you that. I help out with something every once in a while and get some money for it. But it's not enough. Especially when the dice don't fall in my favor.
Oh, he's a gambler.
Sure. And have you tried looking for other work?
Oh, I'm going to
What for?
sneeze.
They'll get the mines running again. And I'll have a real mines job.
Oh, excuse me. Well, what about joining the garrison?
And what about soldiering? That's real man's work, isn't it?
It is, and I'd be good at it. When I land a punch, you'd think you were kicked by a horse, which I once showed to a soldier I fell out with over a game of dice. Only, I'm too smart for soldiering.
No, you
No
don't
doubt.
sound it. Oh, God. All right, and how are you
How are
doing?
you holding up?
Have we just done that?
Not very well, I'll tell you that.
Sure.
What for? They'll get them.
All right, okay.
And what about
Let's skip
is
all this because
only-
we've just done that.
No.
What have you got against the bailiff?
I heard you lot don't want to talk to the bailiff.
I don't know much about that. The others didn't talk to him, so I kept my mouth shut as well. That's the way we do it at the mines. He didn't even really ask me anything anyway. Just mumbled something under his breath.
All right, that'll do.
I know everything I need.
So, can I go carry water then?
Not yet.
I'll tell the bailiff and he'll choose.
Well, I hope he chooses me. Otherwise, I might be very angry.
Well, look, mate, you don't frighten
If
me.
you think I'm afraid of you, you're mistaken.
We'll see.
Well, this is going to turn out well. So Tonda is getting out, I don't think. Don't go threatening me. All right, Rock, what about you?
Good day to you.
All right, so you hear about the water carrier?
You're one of the people interested in work?
Well, Alex told me that I'm supposed to ask about a job carrying water.
That's right. But first, I'll ask you a few questions. You are...
Peter. But everyone calls me Rock. There was more than enough Peters in the mines, and not just in the mines.
So you were a miner?
at the mines. So you're a miner?
That's right. I worked in the East Shaft, and I hope I'll be working there again. Now that I think of it, have you heard anything from their lordships? When will they open the mines again?
Well, I don't know. I don't know, and that's not what I'm here for. I don't know what they're planning. They'll definitely open it. I don't know what they're planning.
I have no idea what their lordships plan to do about it.
All right. I just thought you might have heard something.
No, not yet. So you'll be able to carry water
How
then?
badly do you want to carry water?
Well, right now there doesn't seem to be much work around for miners. And at least I can earn a few groschen.
It's not easy work, though. It's a long way to carry water.
Do you think it was easier in the mines? Digging through rock on your knees all day for months on end?
Well, what would you think about carrying something a little bit smellier?
There's one more option. Carrying shit.
What? For the knacker?
It's a job.
But what would people say? I need money badly, but I couldn't go back to mining after that.
I don't know. Does he get twice the pay? I can't remember what the bailiff said. I don't really want to lie. But I'm sure I can't remember if he mentioned getting twice as much.
But it
But
will
we'll
be
try
twice
it.
the pay.
The money would help, true enough. But what about afterwards? I don't want to be carrying shit all my life.
Well, Radzik will surely care of it. Oh, Radzik will take surely care of it.
No, it won't come to that. Sir Radzig will surely take care of things when he returns home. He won't forget the sacrifice you make.
I'm glad to hear that. If that's how it is, I'll even carry shit.
Oh, that's cool. So how are you getting on?
How are you holding up?
You mean this here? Well, I've got feeling back in my arm again.
What happened to it, anyway?
That time in Skalitz. I was knocked down by a horse. But it's better now.
Oh. Look, are you going to be able to handle it?
But can you handle carrying water? It's no easy matter.
Sure I can. Like I said, my arm's fine.
All right. So why didn't you speak to the bailiff when he was asking about work?
The bailiff said he couldn't get a word out of you.
Well, he's not the most popular man around here, after everything that's happened. You can't blame us.
Maybe, but if you lot had just talked to him, I wouldn't have to run around dealing with this, and you'd all have a few groschen by now.
You might be right. But there's no point crying over spilt milk.
All right.
That's enough for now.
I'm not taking money off him. I have enough money. I can make money. So we just got this guy. I'm just going to write down a few names here so I know which ones I really wouldn't mind. So, I mean, Rock, yeah, he has a problem with his arm, but I think, yeah. And he can go shoveling some crap. I think Pigman as well. He can carry some crap. Then there's that woman, I can't quite remember her name. Water. Tonda is getting nothing. Vincent.
Carrots and apples picked today to put a smile on
He
your
can
face.
carry some water. And let's see what this guy is like before totally discounting Tonda. Yeah.
My
Cornelius is
respects
that.
to you.
And we've actually talked to him previously. Are you here about work?
You're interested in carrying water?
I am. It's about time something good came to decent folk.
I agree. Now, I'll ask you a few questions.
What? But I want the work and I deserve it. Keep your questions for good-for-nothings.
Oh. What were you doing before?
What makes you so deserving? How did you make a living before this?
I was the owner of a mine. Well, I had a lease on it. But in our line of work, it amounts to the same thing.
The chief, eh? But have you ever hauled a bucket of ore up a hill?
There's no hill in a mine. Just a shaft with a winch.
So no then. Well, carrying water is hard work.
It's hard work carrying water.
So is taking care of a mine.
That's not quite the same thing, is it? You need brawn to carry water, not brains.
I wasn't born a mine owner, you know. I've done my share of hauling.
Oh, you could also empty latrines.
There's also the option of, emptying latrines.
Are you trying to insult me? That's no job for a decent Christian.
True. That's why it pays double.
Double, hey? Oh, that's not bad. But, for a man of my stature, no doubt there are more needy souls. Double.
I'm not sure now. How are you doing?
How are you holding up in Rattay?
Not too well. I've tried offering my administrative abilities at the rat house, but the bailiff treats me like a peasant.
He's not an easy man to deal with, true enough. But if you show him what you're capable of...
Well, if he gives you a chance to show him...
So what actually happened with the bailiff?
The bailiff complained he couldn't get a word out of you.
I refused to talk to him. Last time I did, he was vulgar, shouted and threatened to whip me. And then he comes and interrogates me.
Why?
Well, I can't see how that would put you off him.
Alright, that's enough.
That's enough for now.
Okay. So, that is everybody talked to. We need to head back to the bailiff. I am not sure about this last water carrier. Because this guy thinks he's better than everybody else. And I don't like that. I'm thinking maybe it's him that goes without the work. Because that's just me. And Tonda gets that other water carrying job. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Alright, where is it? Ooh, hang on a second. Can we leave from this? No. There's nothing here to take, unfortunately. What about this? Can we lockpick it? No. Alright, let's... Alright, where the hell is he? This is where he was. Where would the bailiff be? Let's just take a look on the map, shall we? Where is he? Oh, don't think we'll be going up there. He must be outside. He's here. Hello there. Oi, Bailey.
Hey!
Oi, You know, come here. I want to talk to you.
God be with you.
Alright, I've made a decision about the carriers, I think.
I know everything I need to know to pick the carriers.
Splendid. I'll be glad to get this damn business off my back. So how have you decided?
I don't want to have anything to do with it. I don't know yet. I have to find out more. Should I name them or...
So, how do we do this? Do I just give you their names, or should I send for them?
Just tell me their names and whether they should carry water or something else. Don't worry, I'll send for them.
Okay, so there's Antonia.
Antonia?
What? A woman?
Yes.
Yeah, is that a problem? You never said it had to be only men.
I didn't, but I kind of assumed it would be clear. It's a long walk with a heavy load, man's work.
Look, she can handle it.
She can handle the job, have no fear.
Let's hope so. You'll have to answer to me if she can't. Where do we put her then?
Like carrying water.
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
We have... Locke. No, let's do Vincent.
Vincent, Moimir's son.
Vincent? Never heard of him. What do you think he should do?
Right, he's going to carry water.
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
We have... Locke.
Peter, better known as Rock.
Peter? Rock? Didn't he get into a fight and injure his arm? Well, what should he do?
He's going to empty the
Carrying
trains.
shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
We have Pickman.
Vassi goes by the moniker of Pickman.
Pickman. I hope he doesn't have a history of pickpocketing.
No.
No. They call him Pickman because he worked in the silver mines, and he was very keen with the pick. So much so, he managed to chop off 2 of his fingers.
Well, he can't do too much damage with a bucket, I suppose. Where do you want to put him?
Emptying the
Carrying
trains.
shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
Now, this is the one that's got me. I'm not sure which way to go with. Yeah, Cornelius, he thinks he's better than everybody else and shouldn't really be doing it, I suppose. Tonda might be the best bet for carrying water. You know, Tonda, I don't like Cornelius.
Tonda. They call him the winch.
The winch. Ought to be good with a bucket anyway. What's he going to do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
That's it.
Good. All decided. Now about the cook's job.
All right. I've decided about the cook.
I chose a cook as well. Should I tell you or go to Hagen?
Tell me who you chose and I'll take care of it.
Agnes.
I chose old Agnes for the cook's job. I had a job convincing her, but it was worth it. She's the best cook around.
Glad to hear it. I'll have to drop in on Hagen for lunch sometime.
Brilliant. Oh, 100 groschen. New level. in main level. New perk point available. Quest complete. Alright, let's see if he has anything else for us.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Don't even talk to me.
What? Oh, that doesn't sound good.
I'm from Scarlet's good folk. You all know
What was that about? Well, that wasn't cool, was it? Alright. I think what we'll do is we'll take a break here. And next time out, let's just take a look and see what we have, shall we? Oh, you know. Let's have a look, actually, about this Aquarius. Hagen wanted a good, reliable cook who would be capable of cooking food fit for nobles and church dignitaries. I didn't know if there was anyone like that among the Skalitz folk. I found Father Francis in Sasau. He told me he has no plans to return to his parish. All I had to do was bring the news to Agnes. Agnes was sorry her time with Father Francis was over, but she agreed to go and work as a cook for Conrad Hagen. Antonia is looking for a job as a water carrier because her husband is sick and his treatment is dragging on. I talked to everyone who was interested in the job, but I wasn't sure which of them to choose. I told the bailiff who I would choose and left it up to him to tell them the news, whether good or bad. Alright. Yeah, so what we'll do next time is we need to head to Kolnitz to give this ring to the miller. Mightier than the sword. We need to go and visit the scribe. Beggar's Feast, what's this? Oh, that's bring, yeah, ruin, kill the camp leader. Okay, there's all sorts here. I think what we might do is... Yeah, I think we'll be taking a look at Ginger in a Pickle. We'll go and search these charcoal burners, I think, next time out. So, yeah. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.